gods, it's 9:15 already. God damn it. Night time. Had to answer some emails and I've got a decent feed at least. Man food. I'm gonna had to edit this video, or just put it all together, really compile it. And then when I went to chuck it on the tube, sometimes you gotta type in a title and zing, it just fucking starts to upload anyways, and you can't put the title in. Fuck this. It's gonna take about half hour to load up, so I'll just go for a bit of a walkie poos. Got my online bookie thing and all that now. Online, so what I'm gonna do, because I planned on doing this a while back, there's these exercise stations in this park, a couple of parks. So I'm gonna go there and do this back stretchy thing, and then go to another one and do this thing where you can hang upside down on these like bars, these like monkey bar type of things. Monkey, and it gives a really good stretch of my lower regions of my it's called in Nihongo, it's called Sanaka, which means lower back, and that really stretches that region and gives me a little bit of trouble. It's nearly floored me a few times. But hey, beer guts, I'm losing that. Hey, this sober binge, it's ridiculous. And just putting in a lot of hours and just sort of doing physical stuff, moving shit around, messing around with the KX today and all that sort of stuff, and it's all kind of just keeping super busy. It's ridiculous. I've got so much to do, it's just overwhelmingly so. Do I have so much to do? Oh, this bloke came today, bought some stuff off me, and bought a few other things, and he asked me how much you want for that, and I said, gave him an El Cheapo price, and he goes, I'll give you a couple extra bucks for this, I'll give you a couple extra bucks for that, and he gave me a bunch of extra dough for quite a number of things, which was quite good. And so the bloke said, I live just down the road, and he's well keen for me to. He goes, why don't you come over and I'll shout you a meal and all that and show you what I do. And he sort of does a lot of stuff, similar sort of stuff to what I do. So he's an alright bloke, eh? I like that. It's been a real enjoyable experience with this domestic thing that I'm doing, of meeting quite a lot of people. It's not, you couldn't call it lucrative, no, but it's quite social. And it's alright, keeping me so busy that I can't even get on the boozer. And because usually it's for me, it's running to stand still. Like I get a bunch of work done, and then I just go and sit there and listen to dickheads on the internet and telling me how the world's supposed to be, or is, and just get pissed. But no, I'm kind of like, I've dreamt many times and I've given it a go, so getting back in moto and all that, but it's just like the whole industry, man. It's like a lot of the good tracks that had really fun jumps, they just faded away, man. And it's mostly noise restrictions and all that shit. Those big four bangers came in, and bloody hell, they make a fucking racket. Thought the two smokers made a racket. But anyways, if I was a zillionaire, I swear, here's a point. I think I shouldn't buy lotto tickets ever again. Wasted $10 on a fucking 5 chances to win the Lotto 6 again. Just got 2 numbers. That was just bullshit. I don't know. It's just got to be rigged. It's like I didn't win $1 million. It's got to be rigged. It's got to be rigged because it's all computerized, and so it's just bullshit. It is. I'm like one off here, one off there, one number off there. Of course I'm one number off here. I'm like talking like Victor. I'm having Victor luck, you know? Last hand if I lose kind of shit. And I'm thinking, this is just so computerized. This is just bullshit. How many times can be, like, every time? 5 oh, whatever. Not worth my time even thinking about it. I mean, if I did win a zillion dollars, there's this place sort of a few miles away from the university thing over there. It's all this, loads of vacant land. Shit land, you can't grow anything on it. But for moto, it would be fantastic. And enduro dudes, and you could make a super retard track there. It's moto, super motard. That's fun shit, actually, super motard. They have like 10% of the track as dirt track kind of thing, and the rest is tarmac. And they're fun to ride, those rigs. So yeah, I'm not dissing it at all. Yeah, and, you know, have a go-kart track out there and all that kind of shit. Build a whole bunch of cabins, and dudes that are travelling all around Japan on motos. You meet the best people on Honda. You know, like dudes that are travelling on motorcycles and scoots and all that. Have a really awesome place to stay, and have a fire and a barbecue areas and all that kind of shit. And then build a drive-in movie theatre. Yeah. That's a lot of my history. Yeah, I did a lot of that. Dusk to Dawns, all that. Film is bullshit these days, isn't it? But just put on old movies. But the Japanese government want the Japanese to populate. So I say, alright, we'll make a fucking drive-in movie theatre. Yeah, no one's watching the movie. If you know what I mean. Yeah, a lot of my history. Anyways, it would be fantastic to do that. Build some really great tracks and make them safe, just real big tabletops but safe kind of stuff. And yeah, that's what I would do with dough. Right, now I reckon that I should read some of this book. It's going to take quite a while to get to this place, so I'll get back into these. Made it to the first lot of stations. Yeah, what I'm going to do. What's that bird doing? Some kind of exercisey thing. Now, here it is here. I like this spot. The other one's much further away, but that's cool. Now, this one here I do first of all, and then I move on to this contraption here, which is fantastic. This is great for putting your, I've showed this a few times, great for putting your discs and the spine back in. See these graduations you can hold on to, and it goes up in a curvature. So first you stretch your back thing on this thingy. There's a few other stations you can do. Oh, and I like this thing here. You lean your back on this bloody thing. Oh, it's all wet. Call myself a motocross. It's all wet. Yeah. Oh, starry night. Oh, yeah, that's good. Oh, it doesn't sound that good, does it? Oh, yes, lean forward, and then there's really good ones for your feet too, like these thingies that you walk on and stand on and stuff. Oh, for those pressure points in there. Really good. Oh, this is just a precursor for that one. Later on I'm going to hang upside down on something. There's something over there I can hang upside down. This here, I like to do this, lean over this bloody thing here. Oh. And then, God, what is this, a horror movie? I've got to to get into like yoga or something. I'm serious. Become like a yoga guru. No, I wouldn't do that, but become one of those dudes. Like there's these birds that were doing it at the beach and in the good weather, and they were charging people a couple of bucks to join them. Not like a good idea, but then the weather sort of went bad. This was a couple of years ago we saw them, and they decided to move to somewhere closer to their place to like had like a hall or something, but it was sort of too far away really. Alright, here it is. And this spot here, these graduations in this and this, the curve of this thing, the upward sweeping curve that yours is wonderful. Now you don't, if you like me, got injuries all over the show, you don't like just go for gold like right away. You go to reach these things just a few at a time. And then, oh, there you go. She's actually taking pictures of the something or other over there. Oh, and then you go to the other side. And what it does is it stretches your spine to such a degree that, oh, there you go. I've actually had discs just pop in, you know, like when I'm really disjointed, and discs just pop in as I'm sitting on this thing, doing this. And as your spine stretches, it's also opening up in a way. You don't need a chiropractor, you just need me. And as your spine, let's find where this camera is, as your spine sort of stretches and goes up on this angle, as I go around to here, the discs on that side and vice versa, and the discs on that side, as you go that way, the discs on that side, they've got a chance to pop in, and when you're going that way, the discs on that, as the spine sort of goes this way and curves, the discs on the other side have a chance to pop in too. And so that has happened a number of times. So sometimes I'm thoroughly disjointed. I don't often go for gold and go up too high, because one of the ribs at the back here, or two of them, whatever, still just, they're not joined to anything. They just float around, you know, the bastards. Fuck them, they can stay like that for all I care. And they can piss off too for all I care. Oh, I only got another 50 years to go, and then I won't have to worry about fuck all. There we go. Oh, that's it. You do it really sort of slowly, or at least I do. And when you stand up, it's like, ooh, Wayne's World, buddy on, excellent. And it's like Garth. Oh, it's a huge difference. Yes, and if one was to do that on a number of occasions, that's what I'm going to do right now. I'll switch off, and I'll do that again, and that again, that again, that again, and oh, that feels so much better. Okay, I'll be back. First station complete. That was alright, actually. Yes. Girls over there doing some kind of dance routine. That's what it is. No, it's probably some silly TikTok. Oh, there's a Bozozoku. Rama, make as much racket as I can. Oh, that feels better. And surprise, surprise, something in my left collarbone. So I'm not a ponce, I'm just saying, just stating, you know, over the years, I've broken a lot of shit. Something had happened really, but what I was doing was, the reason why I put this thingy, camera-y thing down, the tablet-y thing, was so that when I was on the first stationy thing I showed you, with those lumpy things that go either side of the spine, so that I could stretch my arms up and then stretch back back, and then all the way forward, and then back, and that sort of stuff. And when I got on the other thingy, I was doing that for a while, my left collarbone thing sort of just went boom, and kind of clicked back into a position. How's that? That's happened a few times. Yeah, so I'm definitely feeling the ribs that are all fucked, they can get fucked. But back is so much better. Yeah. I don't know what I could hang off over there. Some kid's managed to leave his bicycle behind. Oh, Johnny, where's your bicycle? Oh, shit. It's over there. Right then, well, I reckon, yeah, I don't see myself going upside down on a thing there. Right, so I've got quite a journey to go to this next area. And there's these really good tall bars and stuff. They've got chin-up bars and all that there too. Too broken for that shit. Something else would probably go bang if I currently at least. But that's alright. I'm sort of surprisingly feeling a bit not too bad. Not too bad at all. Alright. So the next station I will upturn myself. I left all my change and everything back at the ranch so it doesn't all fall out as I go upside down. Yes, but that's a really good spot. My lower back is feeling wonderful in comparison. Just from that, you spend like even just a few minutes doing that. If you've got lower back issues, if you've got like bent spinal kind of stuff, and you've got disc problems, that sort of shit, those things are fantastic. And I would, because it's designed for young and old kind of thing, well, not so much young people, but it's designed for sort of the older people to utilise it too, so that the sweeping arc is not very high. But I believe that for young sort of sports people, recovering from sports issues and stuff like that, injuries, I reckon that more of a higher angle of sweeping arc might benefit, like that. Sports recovery kind of stuff. Yes, so I reckon, for people sort of my age or those in their like late 20s, 30s that are involved in sports and shit, that sort of thing would be thoroughly beneficial. It is beneficial. Just as I'm not bullshitting you. I'm not trying to sell you something, am I? That's true. I've used that quite a few times. I'm telling you, momentarily just then I didn't feel any pain in my lower back. Just then, just from that. So if I did that regularly, I'm usually drunk, so I don't feel the pain. But yeah. But sometimes, if in sobriety, some pain sectors don't hurt. When I'm drunk, nothing hurts. I'm like fearless. Oh well, that's why one of the reasons why I'm so banged up too. Anyways, that's good. Okay, now I'm gonna soldier on some more and go to the next station, which is a fair way away. So I'll keep reading about this World War One stuff from an illustrator's perspective, a cartoonist, and he's talking about some of the civilian shipping, merchant marine type of stuff, and civvy ships that were torpedoed, and numbers of people that perished and all that sort of stuff. So, and also talk about the initial stages of like chlorine gas and stuff like that were utilised in the early stages of the war when they just started using it, and finding ways to combat it. And I was saying that Germany signed an agreement, I think it was 1899, was it Potsdam Declaration or something like that, decided not to, they agreed upon ideas of not using gas to, extinguish people or whatever, and they're saying that the Germans went against that. Is that true? Did the Allies utilise it first? I don't think so. But who knows? Look at our governments now. Clearly, they fucking hate us. Alright then, let us continue on. Lo and behold, here it is, these monkey barry things. Now, can I still do this? Shit, it's all wet, isn't it? That's not so good. This might get a bit dangerous. Upside down, slipping, bang my head. Whatever, give it a go. Here we go. Well, I survived it. This is really good here because you can, I really feel it back. So what I do is step on that thingy there and then wrap my arm around there and then hook the leg in here. And you got these other bars here, you probably can't see them. These bars, what I'm going to do is stick my one leg in there and one in here. There we go. Train going by, that will show me. Looks like it's the Bronx. So Warriors, come out and play now. And then I hook my feet under these bars so that they lock in and I can lean right over. Yes. And not slip out. Being so that it's wet made me think twice. But that's alright. And so yeah, you get a real good stretch going on there. Now all I've got to do is find my fucking key. Not the first time that's happened. Right then, let's just go. There you go. Oh, there's that key. A bunch of young people over there doing what young people do. But they're not all loutish and running around doing graffiti and shit everywhere. And sticking needles in their arms and cutting their dicks off or whatever and boozing on. They just don't do that. Often they'll just drink tea and hang on a second, I'm just going to take a slow. That's better. Yeah, put some random, I can pipe some shit in, random stone things there, catch your knees. Alright, there we go, nice little river system here. Yes, the back feels much better. Something similar to what happened over there, where my collarbone went popped in a sort of a better place. Same thing happened with my lower back. Had this on rare occasions, and it went sort of knocked back into a more reliable position, unreliable position. So yeah, I'm definitely an advocate for those that haven't done a whole lot of stretching or something for months or years or whatever it is, to do that sort of thing. Generally, do as I say, and as I do. I really should do that far more often. Here's my yellow liney thing. Start reading my book again. Should do that far more often, really, because as you get on a bit, your injuries catch up to such a degree that regularly things sort of, go out of place or whatever. But that's a remarkable difference from just an hour ago or so. Definitely, that's a remarkable difference. Two major bony things are sort of, just repositioned themselves in a spot where they're supposed to bloody be. So that's good. Alright. Pick up some free Wi-Fi down here. Alright. I'll go back and name that video instead of having it called My Movie. Press the shift button or some bloody thing. Something just goes all spaz. Chucks a spaz on me. But absolutely, I'm not shitting you. If you were to do stuff like that with far more regularity, you'd notice that sort of shit happening, things bonking back into place. So you don't really need to see a chiropractor regularly, or some people probably do, I don't know. But if you had to do that sort of thing, walking is marvellous. It exercises so many of the muscular points, you know, or whatever. What am I, Captain Fitness Man? If I did this far more regular, I wouldn't hurt so much because things will plonk into place. But you find, like these days, a lot of people say sit at a computer station or whatever regularly and have those lower back issues, and I reckon a lot of it's to do with just the spine sort of popping out slightly, you know, and to do things like that, you just reposition it, and a lot of things just sort of stretching, arms raised and stretching backwards, and then stretching down and trying to touch your tippy toes or whatever, that sort of thing, and keep that going, get that stretch happening. That's real good. Get a lot of weight off the gut, because that's I would say that, see, it's going down already, look at that. I would say that puts strain on the lower back region too, I reckon. So there you go, life tips from a Barrabugo. No one's listening to this shit, but I'm telling you, God, there's a huge difference in the way my muscularity, my skeletal system, should I say, feels right now than what it did not so long ago. Just within the last few hours, I was just walking in pain, or see there's a little step down kind of thing like that, and I'd be walking along reading it, bam, it'd get me again on the like pinch in the spine kind of thing. Probably a good idea if I look where I'm going. But with these great things here, you can just keep it in the peripheral and read the books. Alright, I'm going to get back to that book next. So take that for what it is. Some people exercise far more regularly than I do. I don't really need to, you know. Look at this, it's just freaking awesome. I am far too modest, aren't I?